When you hear the term artificial intelligence, it's so easy to jump straight to science fiction, right? But the reality is, AI is already here. And it's way less about rogue robots and much more about reshaping our professional world from the inside out. So today, let's dive into one of the best examples of this transformation, the world of human resources. Now, to really get our heads around AI's impact here, we have to start with a really fundamental question about HR itself. Is it a people job? All about relationships and culture and that human connection? Or is it a paperwork job, completely driven by processes, compliance, and just mountains of data? This has always been the central tension in the entire field. Well, the truth is, it's both, right? HR is this totally unique intersection where the most human parts of work crash right into these massive administrative processes. And it's exactly this dual nature, this blend of people and paperwork, that makes it one of the most perfect places for AI innovation to happen right now. Just think about it for a second. Every single core function you see here, from recruitment to compliance, involves a huge number of repetitive tasks, and each one generates an absolutely incredible amount of data. We're talking thousands of applications, endless performance reviews, payroll files, training records. It's just this constant flood of information that can so easily overwhelm the human side of the job. Okay, so let's get practical and start with recruitment. If you've ever tried to hire for a popular role, you know that feeling of just drowning in resumes. You might get hundreds, maybe even thousands of applicants. So the challenge isn't a lack of candidates. It's trying to find that one true signal in all of that noise. This is a perfect task for AI. Instead of a person spending weeks manually sifting through every single resume, an AI system can analyze them in seconds. But look, it's not just about speed. It's really about precision. It's matching the specific skills and experience on a resume directly to the absolute must-have requirements of the job. This frees up recruiters to spend their valuable time with the most promising people, dramatically cutting down the time it takes to make a really great hire. But AI's role doesn't just stop at the hiring stage. Actually, it can be an even more powerful tool for helping employees grow within the company. You can think of it like a personalized career co-pilot, available to every single person on your team. So instead of those generic one-size-fits-all training seminars, an AI can analyze an employee's performance data, their own stated career goals, and even the skills their team might be missing. Then it can recommend specific courses, mentors, or projects to create a truly personalized development roadmap. It helps people get where they want to go, and it helps the company build the exact talent it needs for the future. It's a win-win. Automated hiring, personalized training. This all sounds incredibly powerful, right? But it does raise a really important question. How do you get it right? What's the actual secret to using AI in a way that truly adds value, instead of just becoming another complicated piece of software nobody wants to use? Well, the answer lies in a really simple but profound principle. It's not about automating everything you possibly can. No, it's about automating the right things. Let's just call it the AI automation rule. And this quote from the researcher Bernard Marr just hits the nail on the head. It perfectly captures the core strategy. See, the power of AI isn't some magic wand you can just wave at any problem. Its real, tangible value is unlocked when you apply it strategically, matching the right technology to the right task. So here's the bottom line. AI's sweet spot is any task that is high volume, data intensive, and follows a clear set of rules. Think about it. Screening resumes, processing payroll, tracking compliance paperwork. These are all tasks where success is objective and where machines can simply outperform us humans in speed, scale, and accuracy. That's the right task. And that, of course, brings us to the flip side of the coin. If AI takes on all that high-volume, repetitive work, what's left for people to do? Well, this is where we get to the skills that are and probably will always be uniquely and irreplaceably human. And this comparison just illustrates that divide perfectly. AI is built for screening mountains of applications. But a human? A human is required for empathy, for nuanced judgment, for navigating those tricky and complex employee relations. You can't automate the difficult conversation you need to have with a struggling employee, and you can't program the strategic vision it takes to build a truly world-class company culture. Those things need a human touch. So, when you put it all together, the goal isn't replacement, it's collaboration. It's about building a powerful partnership where AI handles the administrative burden, which then frees up HR professionals to focus on what they do best: the strategic, the creative, and the empathetic work that builds a thriving, supportive, and truly human workplace. And that leaves us all with a pretty provocative thought. As AI becomes more and more a part of every industry, this is a question we should all be asking ourselves. Take a hard look at the work you do every day. Which parts are a process that could probably be automated, and which parts rely on a judgment that only you can make? The answer to that question might just tell you a whole lot about the future of your career.